Welcome to Cody's Conspiracies, the podcast where we talk about different kind of conspiracies. Some made up by me.
What are your thoughts? Tim Hortons is controlling the minds of Canadians.
And some that some people possibly already believe in.
Area 51 is hiding aliens.
What we do here is we talk about them. We see how legitimate they are.
I think it could definitely be possible.
All right, listen, Einstein. I think I've disproved your conspiracy.
Okay, fine.
We just have good, a nice conversation about them. It's good fun.
You don't think you sound like a stupid idiot so far?
And I'm glad you stopped in.
No, mind is completely blank, as a wise man once said.
What wise man was that?
You.
Me?
Yes.
And hopefully you'll enjoy this episode and future episodes to come.
Before we get started with this episode of the podcast, I just want to make a quick note that please don't take any of this seriously. This is all just for laughs and jokes and stuff that I've come up with. It's I don't believe any of the things I say. It's just for pure fun. So entertainment purposes only. So again, can't stress this enough. Please don't take any of this seriously. Anything that I say as points, don't believe them. It's all just stupid fun. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome to episode 3 of Cody's Conspiracies. Today I'm joined with I said this last time, but another very special guest. What's your name, buddy?
My name's Daniel, Cody's classmate. Excited to be talking some conspiracies today. Grew up always being interested in them, so this should be fun.
Very, very nice. You know, it seems like you might be more qualified for this job already than me, but, that's how we roll.
I wouldn't call it qualified per se, but we'll get through this together, don't worry.
Oh, definitely. Okay, so I got 2 for you today. And the first one is that, what are your thoughts on Area 51 is hiding aliens?
I think it could definitely be possible. I'm real disappointed that we didn't get more answers when the government was declassifying documents recently. And I'm also upset that we didn't get more answers when people decide to storm Area 51. Do you remember that?
I do remember that whole event. When was that, 2019?
Yeah, I feel like it was during the in-between COVID eras, either before, in between lockdowns. I feel like there was a Area 51 rally mixed in somewhere in there.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling it was back in 2019. I could be completely wrong on the year, but I do remember people talking about how, on a certain day, they're all going to storm Area 51. You're going to see, thousands of people marching in, And then on the actual day, I think I heard that it was just some people showed up and they were just talking to, the guards outside.
Yeah, I really wish we got some more answers. We actually saw someone storm and get in.
That would have been cool. That would have been interesting to see, but I don't think we would have ever heard from them again.
Yeah, that is true. That is
just
true.
Been wiped off the face of the planet.
Or he comes back and he can't speak and he's a human vegetable. Yeah, and all those shows. Maybe it's just playing with our imagination, but there's almost too many shows that there has to be something going on. It's almost like they're trying to trick us into thinking that it's a conspiracy at this point.
Honestly, because I have some points here that help prove the point. Honestly, this one could be either one, to be honest. Because most of the can't talk today. Most of the conspiracies that I've been talking about, they've been pretty ridiculous. Just the last 2 episodes, I was talking about how Tim Hortons are controlling the minds of Canadians. And that's ridiculous, but it's a fun thing to talk about. This one, it's, I don't know what the best way to put it. It could be a lot more true than, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not all just speculation here, I think. They could be hiding something. Maybe it isn't aliens.
Possibly.
But yeah, they're being real secretive. So even if it's really cool fighter jet planes that could be mistaken for aliens, I like to think there are actually aliens there, but maybe that's the more logical answer. Yeah, in the middle of nowhere, you want to keep the aliens kind of away from everybody.
Yeah, like, and that was you just brought up two of my points. It's like it's a highly secretive place,
Yes.
and it's located in effectively what is the middle of nowhere. Like it's just you got dirt all around it, like no kind of civilization.
Yeah, even if an alien does get out, they got like your football fields worth of land to try to chase him down before he can get out to the public.
The place is very heavily monitored. I would assume at least, because especially since
Yeah.
they don't want the public eye seeing in onto Area 51.
I mean, even if the alien had some help, that would probably be an expensive Uber
An expensive Uber.
from
Oh.
the desert in Area 51.
Yeah, you know aliens though. They just gotta call up Uber. That's the only way that they can get to point A to point B. No spaceships or anything.
That's they need to make that a movie. Someone breaks an alien out of Area 51 and takes him to Vegas. It's right around the corner.
Turns out they can't pay for it, so they drive them right back. We'll just drive them into the Area 51. You know, like it's a. I was about to swear, but I don't think I should swear. They're like it's a fast food place. Anyways,
Yeah, I think there could be some truth to Area 51, but it's definitely not the most crazy conspiracy.
oh
out there.
no.
I feel like the one you have coming up at me next might be a little bit more crazy.
Yeah, because like at least this one, it sounds like possible. Like it could be real, you know.
Yeah.
However, this next one, it's ridiculous. I'm saving the best one for last here, even though it's only the second one and the last one. All right, what are your takes on the radio is meant to hypnotize you?
Oh man, this is a good one. I feel like for us since we are in the radio program.
Yep.
Factually, historically, from what we've learned so far, I don't know if it's exactly meant to hypnotize you, but I think it is meant to influence you in a way, especially like with all the advertising and the advertising tactics we've learned. I wouldn't say hypnotize per se, but I think radio is definitely trying to influence you. There's no denying that.
That is actually that's a great way because hypnotize and influence they're kind of mean the same thing, but at the same time they are vastly different from each other.
Yeah.
So the way you worded it with like how the radio is influencing you, I think that's actually a really good point, especially with advertisements and I don't know some other second point I can't think of on the spot.
Yeah, and same with the music too, right? Because the radio and like the people working at the radio station and the people providing the music to the people for the radio station who work there and are making these lists, they're telling us what to listen to. We don't necessarily have a choice all the time. Yeah, you can call in, you can text in and request, but we're also being given the music too. So they can kind of influence your music taste and kind of manipulate and hypnotize you that way. Because you can even go to the whole thing like, the evil music's trying to influence and corrupt our youth. Maybe they're using the radio to do it.
No, I really like those points, especially when you were talking about how, like, when like the radio, I guess the listener doesn't get to choose the music unless they call or text in, as you were saying, and even then, it won't always be like fulfilled. So, do you think that could be part of the reason why people have started to move to different platforms like Spotify, where they like the control is in their hands, where they get to pick what they want to listen to?
Yes, it's funny because I feel like radio is hypnotizing us in a specific way, and then Spotify is hypnotizing us in another way. Kind of like, I always think of like most apps, I always picture the giant white and black spinning circle on a screen that you can't look away from.
Oh, okay.
And you're just transfixed on the big white and black circles spinning on the screen. If you watched a cartoon like early 2000s cartoons growing up, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like apps, Spotify, and music like apps that way, and social media in general, kind of gets you hypnotized and transfixed that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from there. And I like how you have it, how is the radio and like a platform, like a streaming service or whatever, like Spotify, are two different, like on their own like different sides of things. However, they're both kind of related to each other.
Yeah.
Considering like it's both music, it's just one has like advertisements, and you don't have like as much really control over what you listen to
Yes.
compared to Spotify or like Apple Music, where you have a variety of songs that you can listen to. You can listen to like whatever's on there, which is a lot of songs that are on and off of the radio, like some like songs that you won't hear
Yeah.
on the radio.
It's interesting, yeah. It's almost like the radio is hypnotizing you with the music, and then Spotify and Apple Music and all that is hypnotizing you with the app and the ability to have free choice.
Yeah. And I guess going just a little bit off topic, so no, it's not exactly like radio, but it was a few years ago now. I remember hearing that the reason, like, you know how you're in a store like Walmart or something, they have their own music playing.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that stores like intentionally pick out like certain like not like certain songs in general, but certain themes, like slow or like fast-paced songs, and to help you influence, like secretly influence what you buy and like how long you're in the store for. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, there are definitely songs I hear, and I think of them as songs I heard in the grocery store, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like music can definitely come into play when influencing what you're purchasing. Especially, I feel like at specific stores. Like if you're at like a Bath and Body Works or Sephora or something, I feel like they gotta have the right type of music in there to make the vibe right.
Yeah, and like I don't know, just the first thought of like a slow jazz. I feel like if I was in a store, just like a random store, and I was listening to like a slow jazz that was being played or like some other kind of slow song, it would secretly kind of like influence me to kind of take my time. Like there's not really much of a rush, you know?
Yeah.
Like because the music is like a nice like slow kind of like melody where it's like
Yeah.
I say like a lot.
Yeah, you throw on Hello, Adele in the grocery store, I'm waltzing through the aisles.
Yeah.
I totally get that. I get what you're saying there.
Yeah, like if they pick like a more fast-paced song, like start to like speed up,
Yeah.
you know, all my stuff. You're like, okay, I got to do this, this, and this, and this,
And
then I
next
can get
time
out.
I'm in the theaters, or not the theaters,
Theaters?
sorry. The next time I'm in the store, grocery store, Walmart, I'm definitely going to be paying attention to the music a little bit more closely, I think.
Yeah, and especially since like we're in this program where like we're already paying attention to music more, and it's really interesting to see how different stores like play different kinds of music. I don't know if it's like to cater to like a specific audience, like a target demographic, or just more of a general like personal preference when it comes to the person who actually does like controls the music.
Yeah, or are they just trying to affect our shopping experience?
Honestly, it could be either one. That's why it's a funny conspiracy theory to think of.
Yeah.
It's all about like the what ifs. Like I was talking about this last time, but like the whole question, like what if this was the case, you know?
Yeah.
Then like it's always good for conversations, I feel. But I feel like that's a good spot to end it, you know?
Yeah,
Unless-
we went over some awesome conspiracy theories today. I'm happy I hopped on, got to reminisce about Area 51, grew up loving conspiracy theories, just always loved the odd and mysterious, and I just love learning, and there is so much mystery when it comes to Area 51, so I want to learn more, even though it's so hard to learn about because they're so dang secretive.
Oh, definitely. And you really wouldn't be able to get much off your like look it up because of how secretive they are. But
And of course, too, the radio, maybe I'll be wearing a tinfoil hat now when I listen to it. We'll see, though. I love radio too much, though, so I'll probably be listening even more intently now to see how they're, quote-unquote, hypnotizing us.
I mean, who knows? But thank you so much for coming on. It's honestly been a pleasure to talk to you about these two conspiracies. And yeah, I don't really know how to. I'm really bad at ending these. I always say this, but like I don't know how to end these properly. So to the I'm about to say viewer. There's no one viewing this. It's audio only. To the listener listening to this, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope I don't know. I was about to say, I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we actually go off, is there anything you want to plug or anything?
You can follow me over on Instagram at Daniel Castle. Follow my radio stuff. I love chatting about music on there as well. If you're a concert fan, I post a lot about those as well. And stay curious, friends. Conspiracies aren't always dangerous. They can be fun and entertaining too.
Yeah, especially if we have conversations like this. But yeah, all right. Thank you all for coming in, or I guess listening in, and thanks for you for joining. And hopefully, I'll see you all. I will not see all of you, but I don't know what the best way to is. But hopefully, I guess I'll see all of you guys next time.
Bye.
Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Kody's Conspiracies. If you would like to check out the other episodes, you can check my channel or view page or wherever I place this on. If you would like to get more from me personally, you can go follow my Instagram account at Kody on the Air. I post, honestly, not really regularly right now, but hopefully I'll be posting more soon, and it's a bit more of I guess, slice of life kind of ordeal. So if you'd like to check that out, feel free to do so. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and hopefully we'll see you next time on Kody's Conspiracies.